So one of the first things we're going to talk about is showing versus telling. And it's one of the most basic things that we think about when we're thinking about acting. It's one of the reasons that we care about presence, actually, because if you are really present and in the moment, you will hear people say in the moment all of the time. If you are present and in the moment, then you are with us. So showing, uh, you're doing the action. Now, we talk about this a lot in improv, but it's also really important in acting. So if I am going to tell you something, maybe we're improvising, and I'm improvising that I'm hungry. Something that would be like telling you I'm hungry. As I could say, I'm hungry. Well, I have just verbally told you that I am hungry, right? Or I could go, do you hear my stomach growling? Okay, so I've also just told you that I'm hungry. But think back to a time when you actually were hungry. What do you do? Like, what does your body do? What do you notice? What do you feel happening, right? We're going to do so many exercises in this class that are all about noticing what your body does at any particular time. So, what do you do when you're hungry? Maybe you start to look for food. Maybe your mouth starts to salivate. Maybe you start to smell the air for something delicious. Maybe you start to smack your lips. Maybe you get cranky. Like, maybe you start to sigh. My dad starts to huff when he's hungry. So what do you do when you're hungry? And it's not necessarily going to be that direct, ooh, I'm hungry. What happens before you even verbalize that? And it's not always obvious. So when we're thinking about showing versus telling, how do you live in that moment? Right? Without telling us, because telling us is easy. But figuring out how to live in that moment, that's hard. Okay. The next thing you're going to see is you're going to see some demonstrations, and you're going to have to guess whether I am showing or whether I am telling or whether I'm showing. Okay? Whether I am telling my state of being or whether I am showing that state of being. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing what you think.